Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Samuels, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet, get right.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Check 31. Check 31. Slam. Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I got you. Tie it right. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. All day, every day.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cameron Cameron Hayward.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an All-Pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. coming up at halftime. We'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Gartlick, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Then to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Out of bounds at the
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's out to the left and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
32-yard line.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, the throw caught by Cole. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Watch the twins. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down.
That's good.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey. Rush in. He's checking. Crash. Hiking 18. Back.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cody Core, 81 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21, Steelers 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
He got 29 yards that time. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30.
I need to get my swag
20,
right there.
10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
And 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.